Vauxhall Grandland X Ultimate SUV Supreme or plain 3008? It's not just me. The Vauxhall Grandland X is quite a handsome car, isn't it? I suppose it doesn't hurt its cause that this particular car is in the range-topping, and slightly self-aggrandizing, ultimate spec. That name feels a bit premature for a car that only came out in 2017, like a reality TV star releasing an autobiography before the end credits have finishing rolling. Still, if this is peak Grandland, then we'd better have a look to see whether the rest of the car can live up to its rather fetching styling. Denon sound system, heated outer rear seats, automatic cruise control, LED adaptive headlights, panoramic camera. That's on top of the previous range topper's generous spec, including things like powered and heated sports seats, ambient lighting and advanced park assist. It's basically a Grandland X with the entire options list thrown in, plus the largest and most potent engine, for now at least. No, not that. A 2.0-litre diesel engine with 175 bhp and 295 pounds-foot of torque, making for a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 9.1 seconds. It's paired with an auto box only, and we think this is the only engine in the lineup that really works properly with the 8-speed self-shifter, thanks to its deeper well of torque to call upon. In lower-powered versions it's vague and indecisive. Left to its own devices, the Grandland X Ultimate pulls really well and only gets noisy at higher revs, a zone that is deftly sidestepped by the gearbox, a task made easier by the fact it does all its best work low down between 2,000 and 3,750 revolutions per minute. The gear shifts are nicely pitched down the middle too, smooth for normal driving and surprisingly responsive when you're pressing on. All this despite the lack of drive mode settings. Annoyingly though, the gear shifter has an offset gate pattern like it's out of the 1990s, so you have to row it left or right as well as forwards and backwards to select neutral, reverse or drive. There's a diagram to explain the layout, but it's on the left-hand side of the shifter, so you often can't see it from the driver's seat. Why Vauxhall didn't use the more simple, modern straight back and forth lever from the Insignia we don't know. We think this version of the Grandland X is the most convincing in terms of driving experience and equipment offered, but the least convincing when it comes to value for money. At £33,995 it's a pricey car compared with rivals and even other Grandlands. Pick an elite NAF car, admittedly a lesser spec, and you'll save £4,500. While you could argue you get a lot for your cash, you also get more or less the same dashboard as base spec car costing £18,000. You certainly don't get that problem with the comparable Audi Q5 with all-wheel drive, which is actually cheaper on finance, and much nicer inside. Haggle hard for a good deal, otherwise you may be no better served in a less expensive model.